Yeah, L. No, I'm not gonna hype it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, it's your boy L Hornet and that. And I guess it's a quick intermission or a quick vision about perceptual relationships. Really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like modern, close, communal, not like fantasies and like lust and when that can cover that energy if it really wants to. But yeah, no, I'm not sure what I'm gonna come off like. It's just like a free tip, freestyle from top of the dome based on my experience. But yeah, like so far, I guess I can just talk about the levels of it very vividly and try and keep it as simplistic as possible. So let's start level 0, like, you know what I'm saying, which is like the building, because that's what level 0 is, the building, like. So in that sense, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess the building of relationships is kind of awkward these days because of too much high expectations, it seems like, or over expectations. Even if one's in a relationship, what breaks it down from the building to the foundation getting crumbled is expectations. I'm not really mad at that kind of energy, you know what I'm saying? Because like me, I myself am a free spirit, and I wouldn't want my counterpart to have high expectations, somebody who just lives freely and happily. That just doesn't make any sense. Rather than trying to understand me, you know what I'm saying? Which is that cliche that, like, you know, relationship kind of understandings. I understand that, but no one understands that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that kind of vibe, like expectations, like you need to understand. You have to know this much about that. Like, I mean, all that superficial growth, but the building, yeah, I guess I would say understand is key. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand your counterpart, then I guess you can stand together, poetically speaking. So I would advise people to, you know, try and get to that mutual understanding being cliche, and try and find that middle ground, because there's no point in arguing back and forth. Like I'm saying, there's also point in one being down and one being, you know what I'm saying, like up there, and you may as well be that kind of shaky level that way. You know, it's a quick argument, it's a quick fix. Like, and you're both like at a similar vibration and frequency. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of vibration rather than anything else. But yeah, I can say that much. Skip that ad. I might pop off for a minute. Yep. Come back. I'm back. See that? I ain't got time for ads. But that was the advert for my face. if it did disappear. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, in that sense, relationships, try and be an even kill, like, and that would move on to my next subject of basically saying I don't believe in power structure in relationships. Like being a male, I can understand why a lot of males think they should be above their woman, but I would not recommend that. That's not true building. I don't recommend you believe your woman's below you, and if anything, make her feel below, because in the modern world, because you're a man in the modern world, you think you should be above. And women, allow that independence, women too, like, we don't need no man, and like the same thing, like, don't feel you have to be like, because now you get these little kind of like, you know, little boost and extra feministic vibrations coming out. No judgment towards feminines and that. Like, I ain't really here to judge that, you know what I mean, basically. More powerful. There are some beautiful female speakers, so, but you know, the ones that are overly promoting something that's making you hate your man. Like, we don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that single mother. Like, don't be proud to say that in this day and time, man. It's beautiful. No, big up the single mothers, like, to do because you gotta do the job, like. But don't be proud of that kind of energy and throw it out there, like, that's the vibration you're picking up of. Because another male will see that and know that you're just weak, you're just a weak woman. Like, I'm being real. Like, if you're gonna be trying to come off in that, like, I'm a single mother talk, like, I feel proud of it. A man's gonna say, oh, she needs somebody. She needs a man that's a ruler, basically. In other words, he's basically thinking that if you're throwing it like that kind of, I don't know, that weird opposite attract shit, you know what I'm saying, where it should just be mutual. Yeah, opposites do attract, male, female, obvious, law of nature of attraction, but then you've got in the structure of relationship, the structure of balance. So yeah, there's anything opposite to attract for that, man. There needs to be, you know, mutual understandings again. But yeah, back to that, before I digress, that kind of male energy, yeah, allow that putting your women below you, and women, allow thinking you're just like, you're more than you need, you know what I'm saying? You know you need a man, in your heart you want a man, but you're trying to say you're more, in that sense, like, I don't really care, like, I'm that type of independent, and all that fed garbage you gave yourself, that is just stupid, you know what I'm saying? Like the last place I look for a reference to understand my relationship is through, like, commercial songs, like, and drama on TV. Like, I would just never do that, innit? Like, I don't bring those kind of virtual reality situations to my reality. Like, that's not how it works. Like, I'm willing to compromise and listening. That's one thing, relationship, listening. I'll literally just listen, undertones, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you can hear the person carefully in that vibration, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would, you know, I would stimulate their words back to show that I'm listening to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give them a sort of stimulation and that to make sure they understand, like, you know what's up, you know what I'm saying? Like, that I'm actually observing and being attentive, you know what I'm saying? And give them advice to keep them high, to get them higher. Like, I like to see them higher. Like, if they're low, I'm here to do that. So I can see that, and then now we're together. Blah, we can build a castle, you know what I'm saying? Back to that little building, square zero, ground floor. We can build a castle, and we use the metaphor as like building together. Like, so yeah, that's what I recommend. So yeah, don't do that. Like, I don't care what background you're from anymore. I don't care what religious background you're from, or what sector, or whatever belief system you come from. Nature by nature, men and women should be balanced, really. There's no she's lower or he's weaker, none of that. So yeah, yeah, that's another thing that bothers me, and that, like, that's what I've noticed about relationships anyways when people talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, most of the problems I reckon stem from just like everyday drama and gossip through people. You should be careful who you talk to about your relationships with, because they might use it against you and feed you the wrong idea and thought processes when you should really thought about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you get yourself in repetitive situations, going for the same type of man or the same type of girl, and then saying the same type of thing. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe that's what makes your life exciting. I don't know. I just tend not to go that way. That looks very boring to me. Like, I didn't even like EastEnders in the first place. So to actually bring that to my life, boy, like, that's next. Like, and I know a lot of people like that. Arguments in relationships. Another thing I don't really dig. Now, there's disagreements. Arguments. Now, to over argue that your children, these are ones with parents with children, like, you know what I'm saying, children with, yeah, I knew what I was saying, like, the ones with children, parents with children, yeah, that continuation of like argument in front of them, what is the point? Like, what? I just don't even see the logic in that. You may as well close the door or have a discussion in that, whatever, like, if you have to have a drink together, whatever your vice is, you got to actually hear each other. I'm not going to judge that, like, but do it behind the door where your children see, like, you know, the over shouting, like, there's no need to see all of that. There's for no reason. I mean, I'm sure that, you know, they see it every day at school, so like, they see it at home, that normal behaviour, that learned behaviour, like, just shouting is normal to communicate. Well, my parents do it, my teacher does it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just guess shouting is the way, like, not in explaining to them that, yeah, you're allowed to let go, but there's other ways of doing that, but, you know, I'm not here to give parental advice of like how can you let go and that and blah blah blah. But I tend not to let my children see my my lower energies and in such a aggressive way that has no like actual like learning growth behind it. If they were to see it, I would explain to them. If my sons go, "Why are you angry?" I would actually give him an explanation and let him know the deal in whatever way it needs to be done. But if he sees it and he asks, I'll show him. I won't just go, "I don't want to hear that right now. Go away. Don't ask me that question." And more shine, and they're thinking, whatever, then. And they generally want to know. So yeah, don't argue in front of your younglings, like your young stars. I just wouldn't recommend that. Right? That's what's sharp, like. But I mean, yeah, I'm not like a guru of relationships and shit. I mean, and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You get the point. But I'm just letting people know in it, like, you know what I'm saying? The perspective that from an experience that I've had. Within the years of being with my female counterpart, my queen. So, you know, and still growing, you know what I'm saying? Like, there might be times where I knock some walls down, you know what I'm saying? But in a sense, you know, it's still growing, like, it sort of eases, you know what I'm saying? But nor do I make it that hard either. So that's the difference. That's another thing, relationship. Don't make it as hard as it have to be. Like, don't make it awkward. Just get that little excitement in life, like, just don't do that. Like, there's no thrill of that, really. Because you're actually just digressing, or even like not even transcending. You're going away from the energy spent arguing about what you argued about with your friends. Like my girl said this, or my man done that. Oh my god, that is like the amount of solutions you could have actually solved in that by just talking to your friends about how would I make that better. Again, it depends who you're speaking to. That does depend. I have to stress that out. So I can't say don't let it out, but it's the way you let it out. So, you know, in that type of vibration, like, yeah, I'm not gonna get overly again. You know they want to get too deep because I've written about this. So these are things I've also written about. So it's not like I can pretend that. Just go on my blog and go into the labels ladies time or love hate love or just type in relationship or whatever, like combination words like, you know, love, and you'll see many of things, and that will kind of give you an explanation how I really see the perspective of love relationships in a more written way rather than a way that's vocal. I can talk about this all day, but you know, I'm no Oprah Winfrey or Jeremy Kyle to try and sort things out, but I'd rather give my perspective. So yeah, you know, I'm not going to give you like a 30-minute segment or anything like that. Just simple, straight to the point. If you want more, let me know, innit? Like, I'm not going to say no to that. If you've got real deep questions, Lady Hornet's happy to answer them. And there's like an advert's coming up, so that means I've got to take a break. And in that sense, man, I'll see you after, like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it real, keep it love, you know what I'm saying? L for love, man, you know what I'm saying? L from Death Note and that energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just big up back. My letter's L, my favourite letter, because it is my letter. That's what's up, like. L means love, and love yourself. So, man, get out your boy, man. I'll catch you off for real. Peace. Boom.